Hey, you know what would be really cool? Have you seen the new Batman with Robert Pattinson?
Of course.
All right.
We all watched that together.
So what if that movie and Splice, have you seen that movie?
Of course. If you haven't seen Splice, come on now.
What if they had sex and had a baby? I think this baby would be this episode of Smallville.
You think it's Samantha Drake?
I think Samantha Drake is the Riddler and Splice mixed together.
The Riddler?
Yeah.
How?
Because she's crazy. No, I'm talking about the Riddler in the Robert Pattinson one.
Oh, in that one. Okay.
Yes. I'm talking about the one where she's standing in the living room about to attack the mayor. That's exactly what I'm talking about here.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of resemblance.
You got me at Splice. Because that's, like, cool.
Yeah, but this is also like...
But no, she's not Paul Dano, bro.
Political, getting somebody else to do the dirty work.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that is our theme for this season. Politics.
I don't like this theme. I said...
Actually, what is the theme this season?
I don't know. I thought the theme was Brainiac, but that's gone. So Lexmas just happened. Is the theme not understanding the point of the story?
Yes. Maybe.
From all of our characters? Because I don't know what any of our characters are doing.
Because last season was magic, right?
Yes.
Even though there wasn't really... Well, I guess there was magic. I don't know.
Is this season about making deals?
No, this season's politics.
Like deals with the devil?
Oh. So what? I mean, what would be? What would be the word for that? You know what I mean? Like,
for Martha, it's called whoring out.
Dude, stop.
What do you mean?
At the very end, we can't bring that up.
Are you kidding me? No. It's actually not at the very end. Whenever it starts.
Oh.
Yeah, it's throughout.
It also makes you think about past times.
Yep.
And like
the watch.
Now you're making me question where you go sometimes.
No, see, now you're spoiling things.
And I'm just saying.
All right. Hey, can you say how cool it was that I predicted like 5 episodes ago?
I think even longer, no?
No. I think it's 5 episodes ago, I think. But about this conversation that Lana and Clark are going to be having today in Fanatic. We finally get the sex conversation.
This is true. So going back, I gave Taylor his props because I had to hold it in. Of course, I know pretty much everything about the show already. He is in unfamiliar territory. The man guessed it right. He said, yo, are they having sex? I don't think they're having sex. That's a problem. This is why this is all happening, right?
And that's why Lana was moving away.
And then boom.
Look what happened. And
yeah, I really had to hold that in. I was telling him, I was like, yeah, you hit it right on the nose. I just didn't want to say anything.
It's almost like I wrote the scene myself. It was pretty amazing.
You wrote the season.
Yeah. No, I didn't predict.
You wrote this episode.
Yeah. Wait.
You had Michael's help.
This is not the episode I want to write.
What do you mean? You're a fanatic.
No, that's not the same thing.
You're a fanatic, dude.
I don't think this is the same
Smallville
thing.
fanatic? We're all Smallville fanatics. You know?
All right, would you date our villain?
No.
Would you date Drake?
No.
Why not?
Samantha Drake.
Samantha Drake.
Why does that sound familiar? Who is Samantha Drake? Why does that name sound familiar?
Tim Drake, that's why.
That's stupid.
I actually don't know because I don't know who Samantha Drake is besides a character in Smallville. Maybe I'm wrong here.
I mean, it's only one episode. She's definitely made up.
But on like DC Universe, I just thought Drake, Timothy. Ooh, la.
Tim Drake. Yeah, what if Tim Drake was a little brother or something?
That'd be great. I would love that. And it would also explain why maybe Tim had to be adopted. This is his backstory that they changed a little bit because
his sister was the guardian, and then
it was crazy.
She shaved her head.
Yeah. Wait, don't get into spoiler stuff.
Wait, stop.
We
got to talk about.
Would you like her with hair or without hair?
With.
Why?
She looked dumb as shit with short hair.
You mean bald?
Sorry, she looked dumb as shit bald. There's a lot of girls for sure that could pull that off, but she was not the one. Also, did she shave her real head?
It looked like it.
That's what I thought.
I mean, it didn't look fake, that's for sure. And if it was, Jesus, man, they know what they're doing there in Smallville. But I also have a question for you. Would you have sex with her or Splice, the alien from Splice that they create in the lab that has the tail?
Bald?
Yeah. She's bald, and Splice has the tail and the wings. Don't forget the wings. Who are you choosing?
I got it. Honestly, I gotta go with Samantha Drake, bro. I know it's really tough to come down to that, but it's just like I want to at least hear coherent sentences and English language.
No, give me the alien all day long.
Yeah, that motherfucker is gonna like bite my dick off or something. Well, I guess this girl could too.
Yeah, and plus, no, not if you love her. I think that
Also, the Splice thing's kind of weird because that was like
turn you on.
Stop. But it was like a child.
And
it was like just born and it got older in like 2 days.
All right, let's go back to this. Judy from Santa Claus.
Splice?
Or Splice.
What the fuck? This is making me very uncomfortable. Definitely going with Splice at that point.
Splice, the male version.
No, I don't want to get pregnant.
Yeah, because
I bet their DNA is so fucked up they could get a man pregnant.
I bet it can too.
But speaking of pregnant, it's like, would Clark have super semen?
So
like, would it like be like a bullet?
By the way, I actually have problems with this.
Uh-huh.
And it's because there really is a whole, like something on the internet. I think it's like a blog or something, but it's page after page describing scientifically on why Superman would have a difficult time having sex. One of those being that the semen would come out like a bullet or it would blow the person's head off.
Sick.
But here's the thing on why it bothers me at the same time. Why doesn't Clark know what it would do? Shouldn't you actually experiment in order to find out what you can do?
He doesn't jerk off, dude.
So we're not even going to try? Just so then maybe we can have sex again? Instead, no. I give up. I mean, at this point, why don't you buy the pocket pussy? Why don't you actually...
Well, fleshlight?
Yeah, why don't you actually do something in order to see what would actually happen? And that's what I was disappointed with him. To your point, it's like masturbating is against the rules of the house.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah, if John heard me masturbate, he would whip me.
He might break the barn.
This is what I mean. I wish...
It's true. You wouldn't know like how it comes out, how it feels.
You wouldn't know.
With your steel hands on your steel penis.
Why wouldn't you try? And like I said, if it bothers you where it's like, oh, my hand's not the same, because obviously my hand's steel, my dick's steel, it's not the same as if a person's touching it.
Right.
So you get the pocket pussy. Mm-hmm. And that is where he can then see what will happen. I don't understand this. Do you want to have sex or not? Instead, it's... I don't know what you want to roll the dice then?
Yeah, why even leave it up to chance? Like you never touch your dick
ever.
We don't know.
We don't know at all. What bothers me about it is like he acts like, oh, sex can only be done if you're married type thing. And yet
tradition.
And yet he was having sex with Lana, so him even talking about it is weird in this episode. It's like, again, a religious person that's never talked about sex in their life. Sorry to the religious folks out there. I'm just saying, I've seen those people. Michael.
Look, man, we're talking about sex, dude, and that's not the main point here, all right? We need to be talking about the Senate race, okay? Jonathan Kent, man of the people, wants to put the heart back in the heartland. All right? My man's really running out here. He said,
Are you really going to do this?
John Kent for senator. Pick me. Fun fact. Tom Wopat was supposed to come back.
Oh, yeah?
For this episode.
Why didn't he come back?
Let me read further.
Because it would look bad on his campaign that a guy that left his wife for strippers and was involved with the stripper that was run over would probably not go well with the public.
He probably would bring a stripper.
For John?
Yes. To celebrate. It's like, hey, get rid of that one you have. This is my campaign manager, Lois. Oh. I saw her at the strip club, man.
By the way, a little awkward, but she's got potential.
Oh, sorry. It was originally written to have Tom Wopat, but they changed it.
I think I would change it too. And that just is because it's not good politically. Like, it doesn't look good for the campaign. You can't be having such things. Also, hey, I don't like the senator race stuff. I don't like this at all. And I don't get it. Because John would never be voted in. And Lex would never be voted in. How would these two people ever even be nominated is my question.
It's like giant douche and turd sandwich.
What's it like?
Who's the giant douche? Who's the turd sandwich?
John's got to be... No.
John's turd sandwich, I think.
John's turd sandwich. Lex has got to be giant douche.
For sure.
Because he's getting worse, too. The good news is Lionel burns.
Literally and figuratively. He burns Lex.
All right.
Also, we definitely need to talk about Griff. What the hell happened?
We're not getting into that.
I know, but like we're
not
going to
getting
talk about that, okay?
All right. Are you
But
ready?
look, no, dude. Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Because we are the Somebody Save Me podcast. Two nerdy idiots, back as your hosts for episode 10, Fanatic, of season 5 of Smallville. All right. Thank you again for being on this journey with us. You know what the deal is. We're going to watch it. We're going to review it. We're going to talk about it.
Give us 5 stars and vote for us.
Vote for Two Nerdy Idiots.
Because we will put the heart back in the heartland, right? Right? Just like you said, right?
That's like John said.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, but then apparently
right.
It was Martha's words.
Okay. You mean the one that's not a fan of this at all?
Yeah, and she wrote for him. How pussy, dude.
I can't wait to get into Martha this episode.
You're going to get into her? Pervert.
By the way, I'm not the only one.
True.
Yeah. So who's the real pervert?
Me.
Martha.
Oh. Sorry. But yeah.
Both.
We're going to definitely get into it. We're done talking. Like, for the whole episode. We're just going to watch it. Complete silence.
We're actually going to watch Splice instead.
Yeah, actually, you know what? We've watched Fanatic enough. It's time to get Splice back in. So, let's go.
Please tell me there are people out there that haven't seen it, because they better watch it now. Just look up the trailer.
That movie's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, stop, dude.
Sexy weird.
I'm not trying to get turned on.
Sorry.
So it's funny because we were talking about this. We have a weird previously on Smallville. So like we said last time, there is a time gap here for sure. And we were talking about if there actually is a time gap within the story itself, which I say it is. Did you agree on that? I don't know if you agreed.
Well, yeah, because obviously Lex isn't in the hospital in this episode, so there has to be some type of time gap.
Right, so we had Lexmas last episode. Lex was shot. And so now we have the actual the senator race going on between him and John. And so we're definitely going to campaign rallies and stuff. So I said this is probably like February or so, but yeah. But yeah, so what we open up to on our opening
by the way,
scene.
February, March, yes.
February, March. Yeah, sure. And then, so yeah, we open up to the actual campaign rally. Vote Kent for state senate. Whole crowd going. Looks like, what is this? A theater?
Looks like about 30 people are in the crowd. Not very many.
30 people.
But there's a lot of pictures of John everywhere, just looking like the farmer that he is. As we are seeing this campaign rally, we are also watching as somebody is loading a gun.
Yep.
That could only mean that John is about to be assassinated. Can you say Manchurian candidate? Is that how you say it? But as John now comes out on stage, he waves to the crowd. He already looks like the giant douche. But as John now looks, Martha is smiling. Clark's not there. He then says, "Thank you. Thank you, really. Thank you for coming out. Quite sure that many of you had a lot of things that were important to do tonight besides coming out here to watch a farmer."
Dude, you better stop, because look how beautiful he looks out there.
What?
Yeah, so, when I told my family I was going to run against Lex Luthor, they were surprised, to say the least. I don't think they really understood why I wanted to run.
As we are...
John, I don't think you understand why you want to run.
As we are seeing this John speech that doesn't make sense, we are now also watching as somebody is putting the gun out, about to fire because he's in their scope.
Yeah. Right with the marker, right on his chest, his head, whatever. But...
he says that it's because I want to help all the Kansians, whether they're rich...
Kansans. I didn't even know that was a thing. How you would say that. It's Kansans.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
But he gives his signature line as he closes his speech. Because I'm going to be here to put the heart back in the heartland. Oh, but then as that ends, we go to the room with the sniper, and we see that it's Lois behind the gun. Lois Lane, I love you so much. Why?
I put in the notes, obviously she's going to fire at somebody in order to save the day. It's not at John, she's firing somebody from behind is immediately what I thought, because guess what? Lois would never do that.
I mean, for sure.
I'm never going to
believe But then brainwashed, dude. We've seen brainwashing happen before.
No. Lois doesn't get brainwashed. She has spin kick. She doesn't get brainwashed.
Don't be like this, dude.
What do you mean don't be like this? I'm defending your girl. And you're over here like, Taylor.
Anyone can get brainwashed.
What? Wait, why are you defending brainwashed?
Remember Isabel and her sisters?
What happened to Brainwave?
She's like dead or something. I don't know.
Is she in like the floor?
She probably went
33.1?
Yeah.
Is that where she is?
I don't know. Maybe Lex is fucking her on the side.
No, he's not. Obviously, he's doing the students.
Oh, God.
He finally learned his lesson.
I don't know what's worse.
He learned his lesson from Bound. Get them under the age of 21 so they can't drink. Can't be accused of being drunk now.
Can't be accused of getting drunk.
Yeah, because they can't drink. So obviously they would have to be sober. So then if you have sex with them, it's okay. That's what Lex learned.
Consensual.
That's what Lex learned in Bound.
Did he?
That's what this episode...
I thought we confirmed that he learned nothing.
That's what this... Oh. Okay, well, I think my way's a little better.
And then we also said he's gotten worse.
Exactly. So he found a new method. He remembers their name.
I don't think he does. I don't think he says anyone's name.
He says Miss.
Ma'am?
Blonde.
Hey, kid?
Redhead.
Whore?
Skank.
Slut.
Oski.
Come here, little hoe. But yeah, it's just a lot of things happening. Lois is really just out here about to snipe my boy.
I wasn't in this.
Sorry, our boy, dude. Our boy, John.
It's not my boy.
That's our boy.
No. Senator John is not my boy. I'm not behind this type of John.
He's not Senator John. He doesn't have the glasses.
The Armani glasses have not made an appearance yet.
It has not been 8 years yet.
You got me, okay? But he can't win this. I don't know who should win. I really have no idea. I don't even know who's going to win. Is this the excitement this season? Who wins the Senate race? Is that what we're building up to? Is the season finale cliffhanger of, and the winner is, And then it's to be continued.
Yeah.
That's the season finale.
Hell yeah, dude.
Great stuff. I'm excited. Thank God Brainiac's no longer here. Make room for the story that matters.
Yeah, this is the story.
48 hours earlier is now what we open up to on the title screen.
It was 48 hours earlier. We are now in the past. So we have Lex Luthor with his campaign people planning out, their strategy, their events, what they're going to do. Lex wants a photo op at the Smallville hospital. And then we have students coming in here, I guess, to support Lex and his campaign.
From Central Kansas, they're known as the White Knights.
No, they're known as students for Lex.
Okay, what's the difference?
So he bought these people, right? Like he literally bought them or something?
I don't know. They all look like villains.
What good are they for?
In order to have people worship you. So that you have a fan club. So that they could be able to put your name out on college campus so that young students are then able to know your name and vote for you instead of John.
Okay.
Because John's not cool. Lex Luthor is.
Kinda.
This is now Lex approaching his Nazi soldiers and telling them that...
This is his Gestapo.
They say that you have strived very hard, and I thank you for increasing my vote within the young children.
The youth population, bro.
The young children. But do not stop. Everyone that can see boundaries are pussies. I want you to go beyond that boundary.
Go the extra mile. Go the extra 10. Defeat is not an option. Woo, yeah! Good luck, yeah, good speech.
Kill them all.
Okay, he doesn't say that. But one girl comes up, it's like, Samantha Drake, president of Students for Lex Luthor. Oh, well, thanks for your...
Thank you for the vote from the MTV Spike.
Yeah, the spike in the MTV vote, dude. Come on, man.
Spike crowd.
I know this is kind of geeky, but can I take a picture with you? One thing I can do to keep up morale with the troops. Everyone's like, oh my God, he's so cool.
And she then hands the camera to his campaign manager where she says, and you know what, can we take a picture with that painting right behind us? That's where you close the Metro deal, and that's the painting you received. Isn't that correct?
Wow, you've done your homework, Miss Drake.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Kind of psychotic.
It's like the only time he says her name.
Yeah, thank you very much. And
notices her necklace.
Yeah, he looks at her chest, and then he sees that it says Lex's bitch on her neck.
It says Lex.
What's the difference?
Lex's doggy.
You might as well have said that she had a dog collar on and said Lex's property.
Daddy's girl.
Would you like that if a girl did that to you?
Or a necklace with my name on it?
Yeah, well, no, dog collar.
No. The necklace is fine.
No. But what if... No, you see, you're going against my what if, though. I said, what if it's a dog collar?
I said no.
What if she was bald?
Definitely not.
What if she had a tail?
Okay. You have a bestiality problem or something?
Splices on the mind. Can't get it out.
This is bad, dude. We can't even be talking about Splice, dude. She hasn't done it yet.
What do you want me to do right now? She's already giving me that feeling.
Is she? Splice was a baby.
She's a baby.
This is like a 1-year-old, 22,
she's
23?
18.
You think she's 18?
I think she's 19 at the most. She's not 21.
They're college kids.
What does that mean?
They have to be older.
Does she look older?
President for Students for... Dude, she has to be like 21.
They probably just made that group this year.
With how? With his
like,
money? With his money to the university?
This is Slytherin and Voldemort right now.
Nah, this is Salazar.
Salazar? You know what? No. Lionel would be Salazar.
Maybe.
Yeah, don't even maybe me. All right? The limo is waiting, sir. We need to go. His campaign manager now tells Lex this. Lex then looks, all right, thank you very much, students. Walks away. This girl will not stop staring at Lex's ass.
They clap while Lex walks out, like, okay.
And now
as we dick ride him even harder.
Yeah, they're going to do it really hard. As we now cut to the hallway, Lex then gets a phone call, and he gets it from Griff, who says, yeah, I got that atomic bomb you want. Just meet me here at the alleyway.
We got shot there.
And guess what happened?
Oh, this is a good moment.
As Griff then hangs up the phone, Lex says, this isn't a secure line. I'll meet you there. As Griff then turns around, we are in the phone booth, and guess who's standing there? It's Lionel Luthor, because he already knows what Griff has been doing.
Yep. So Lionel confronts him. He's obviously in this random phone booth under a bridge, but it's like, look, Griff pulls out a gun, points at him, he's like, look, I got no problem ending this right now. It's like, hey, whoa. Look, in this game, I know the deal usually goes to the highest bidder, so check this out. I got some moolah. He's got like $500,000 in his fucking coat.
It was like $10K.
Bro.
It was $10K.
That could easily be $500,000.
But also, here was the problem with Griff. Why didn't you talk to Lionel? The moment you held up the gun to him, you should have fired. You're dead. You're dead now, Griff. You don't hold a gun up to Lionel Luthor. Do you know who you are?
It's true, because he even mentioned that, he worked with his dad.
Yes.
So why even pull out the gun?
He thinks that Lionel's going to sneak up behind him and kill him right now, when Lionel honestly didn't even have that type of motion movement.
Yeah, he was just like standing there with his hands in his pockets.
This was scared by Griff, and this was a mistake.
You think so?
Also, do I ever find out what he finds?
Well, remember, he said, make it up if you have to.
I don't think he made it up, though. And it's because of whenever we see the exchange of Lionel giving him the money, Lionel then receiving the photograph that Griff has then taken, Lionel can't even believe what he has seen. But as Griff then turns around, Lionel then lights it on fire. Griff can't believe what he's doing. Lionel then smiles. Griff's like, a lot of that took me. What the hell, man? And now Lionel's just...
It had to have been about Clark.
Really? Because he said it for John. I don't understand why Griff would even follow Clark.
It's an atomic bomb because his own son is not even a human.
I don't think that would be...
They would probably classify him as a meteor freak, and nobody likes meteor freaks in Smallville.
So you think it's a photo of Clark?
I think it's just information about Clark, like spaceship.
No, it's definitely a photo. There's definitely a photo that Lionel got. So you gotta tell me, if it's Clark, what's the photo? What's he doing?
Who fucking knows? Why are you getting that fucking specific about it?
I want to know what the photo is.
No one knows what the photo is. We have to play with our imaginations here. I'm not going to be like, oh man, it has to be him speed running or lifting a fucking car.
Is it John having sex with Lana?
No. That's disturbing.
Lionel and Lex do it. Why can't John and Clark?
I really think it had to have been something about Clark or showing Clark doing something. That's why Lionel literally was like, okay, immediately burning this. You're probably going to die because you know about this, so...
I think it was John having sex with the stripper.
You're stupid.
I'm sorry. I'm standing by it. They're having problems.
It's literally not even real. Not even real.
You know what? We're going to continue with this theory as we go.
So we go to, I guess, this little office.
Yeah, it showed the Kent Farm mailbox on the outside, and then when we get on the inside, it's John sitting at an office. I was confused.
They set up like a huge, like, I guess, campaign office type thing. And Lois comes in. He's like, yeah, Sosnick had it all trucked up from Metropolis. And Lois is like...
this looks like shit. I keep thinking that a mobster's about to come out here. This is so not you, Mr. Kent.
Yeah, and then everyone else comes out, Martha and Clark, and they're like, yeah, I don't know if this is exactly, like, this fits us. And Clark's even like, does this guy even know what he's doing, Dad? Hey, son, he got Jack Jennings, a lot of campaign runs and wins, so wouldn't question him.
I think you should be looking at this page 3, Mr. Kent, inside of the newspaper. As she hands over the paper, Sosnick then comes up and is like, what's your deal?
Yeah, because basically Lois hands over John the newspaper of what was public and what John was quoted with.
By the way, before you go on, you know who he reminds me of? Is the journalist in Devil Wears Prada. the one that gets the
Who like has a crush on Anne Hathaway?
he gets the manuscript for the Harry Potter book for her, and then she ends up. By the way, Meg and I both talked. Sorry to get off topic, and
You just wanted to talk Devil Wears Prada, bro.
Dude, stop calling me up. But yeah, I kind of do. So with Devil Wears Prada, in that scene, he gives her, because he knows the publisher, a friend of a friend, in order for her to keep the job.
Right.
Joseph, he deserved to get laid, but for doing that. And I told Megan, I go, he deserved to have sex with her. And Megan completely agreed. Like, that was sex deserved. That was an act that deserved sex.
Oh, yeah, that's not even that crazy. Yeah, I'd get behind that. Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure. I literally thought she was going to cheat on, like, her dude, or kind of cheat. I mean, they were, like, weird.
Well, it was hilarious. My dad's biggest problem with the movie is the boyfriend, because he's a chef tailor, and yet he's always fucking around, always off of work. A chef would be there early, leaving late. He would be the last one, the first one.
That's a very good point.
He would be busier than her.
Like,
don't
a
give
chef,
me this. Yeah.
Like a main chef?
Of a restaurant.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're, like, busy.
Yeah, and yet he's the one that always is free. Oh, his name's Nate. Yeah.
Why don't you have time for me? Why aren't you blowing my balls right now?
Wait, I thought you quit. You're doing the twins project still?
What the hell? You're supposed to be on my balls right now.
Well, she did, because then she was like, you don't like this? The necklaces are new. He's like, yeah, they're fine. And then she says, I got something else that's new. And then she shows along, bro, I'm sorry, but that may be one of the hottest scenes. And I told Megan, leave the room.
But yeah, so anyways, John's campaign guy is now, he's like, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? And then John...
Lois mentions that, oh yeah, so Sosnick, you're so great that you even misquote John.
Yeah, and also, do you know the Kents? Because this is not their image whatsoever.
John then was reading inside that newspaper a quote that he had made, which stated that he was going to be looking out for the corporations and still keep up the status quo.
Yeah, like talking like Lex would, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so John's literally coming up to him like he's probably about to beat his ass a little bit.
Why would you put...
This is the worst person. This is the worst campaign manager. You got someone to win multiple times? How?
John's going to hit you in the face.
Yeah. So John's like, yeah, because Sosnick's like, yeah, honestly, I had to put that out there because you're not going to get your optimism's a little bit misplaced. These people aren't going to vote for you.
The
like
poor
that.
farmers aren't enough.
Yeah, you need more. And John's like,
rich.
John's like, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. So you're going to go. You're fired. And then everyone's like, sick.
Hell yeah. Pack it up, guys. We're out of here. And the guy from Devil Wears Prada now leaves the home, where now we are left with Lois saying, wow, Mr. Kent, that was so great. Just sucks now you don't have a campaign manager, loser.
Oh, but then John's like,
yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
And he gives her a wink and a nudge. And she's like, what the hell? Well, come on, Lois.
It's like, what do I know about being a campaign manager? What do I know about being a state senator?
Now you're screwed.
Great. You know what's crazy? What do I know about being a state senator? Why are you running?
Also, what's crazy is Martha's reaction whenever John now walks away because there's a phone call. Martha looks at Clark like she's disgusted.
Because she doesn't want him to run.
Oh, yeah? Is it that? Or is it like...
Oh, because he got Lois.
Why do you like Lois? Why do you want Lois?
Why'd you ask Lois?
I could have been your campaign manager.
I don't think that can be a thing, can it?
Can it not?
Actually, no. Parks and Rec.
Was it allowed?
Well, they do that. Literally, she's running for, like, council or something like that, but her campaign manager is literally her husband.
Okay, see? Then it works.
And I'm pretty sure that show's, like, fairly accurate as far as government policies.
Yeah, based on true story. So as John then hears his phone, Martha looks disgusted towards Clark. He picks up the phone. This is your last warning to drop out of the campaign. Hey, I told you not to call her again. And then he hangs up the phone. And now all of a sudden John says, man, this is crazy. I need my Vyvanse. And he opens up a little container, pulls out a red pill, looks at it. He's like, oh, this is my new candy. and he pops the Vyvanse into his mouth, and then he's like, oh, it's like I'm limitless. And now we see that John is a druggie. What was that?
I took it as they're trying to emphasize that he is actually stressing a lot, and obviously, like Martha said, your heart can't handle shit like this.
Hey,
so he's stressing, so he pops medication so that he can ease his mind, but also ease his heart.
All right, so I know a little about medications, and whenever I see a pill that looks like that, and in a container like that usually means it was picked up off the street. Right next to Blue Magic. So that little red pill, I'm pretty sure when you pop it open and you let out the dust, that's called heroin.
It's angel dust, Holmes.
So I don't know what he's popping, but it's not for the heart. But yes, let's go to the next scene.
Lois is now hanging up campaign posters for John. Looks like at the university nearby. And just covering Lex's face and his posters, which is funny.
It's pretty great.
And then this is the most unnecessary interaction I've ever seen in my life. Samantha Drake, president of the Students for Lex, with her little campaign boys, pulls up and just starts ripping off one poster of John's that Lois put up. And then is like, yeah, sorry, these aren't fitting the regulation of the size of how posters should be out here, okay? And so now they get into some nice little argument.
Well, Lois says, why are you taking this so seriously? You're such a bitch.
Yeah.
And then Drake looks at Lois and is like, Miss Lane, you need to watch your step and to stop representing some poor farmers. Otherwise, you may trip and something bad could happen. And now Lois says, how do you know my name? It's my responsibility to know everything. Because I'm Samantha Drake. Splice.
Stop. She's not even, she's just a bitch, dude.
Oh, yeah? Well, guess what? Mr. Kid is neck and neck with your fascist environmental annihilator. What a burn, Lois.
She got her.
Got her.
She got her ass. And Samantha Drake's just like, whatever. Walks away, storms off. I don't understand.
That was the ultimate burn. No comeback. No comeback.
You heard what Lex says. He set the bar, now we need to raise it higher. Defeat is not an option. We need to go beyond our boundaries.
Whites only.
I don't get it. Are they racist or are they like... I don't know.
Okay, so this whole thing was weird. Because is Lex poisoning them in a way where they truly believe that they're supposed to be acting? Because is he showing them like videos of like people following a dictator?
I'm telling you right now, I think he really had nothing to do with this little club up until his campaign.
So you think that this was just a fan club that he just randomly had?
Yeah, that just happened to be at the university. Like, he may have known about it, but he's never really had it.
But
like,
it's the university he donates money to.
Yeah.
They probably have scholarships to worship him.
He literally shook all those students' hands earlier like that was the first time he's ever seen them.
Yeah, but he doesn't know where his money goes.
But I'm saying that he really has nothing to do with them.
No, he created this fascist army.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, but I don't think he's orchestrating this at all.
God, they're such environmental annihilators.
Yeah.
Got him.
Fascists.
By the way, let's go to my favorite part.
Sure. It's Lana Lang, studying the meteor showers, of course, as always, in her new apartment building dorm.
Thank God you said that. What the hell is this?
Is this the same? Actually, it is the same.
It is.
Damn
and
it.
What's weird, though, is...
Why did it look
remember
so
those
much
windows?
bigger? I just don't remember it being that big.
I don't think the layout was the same.
Yeah, I don't know here. But Yeah, layout looks different, but we do have the next scene. So where Lana puts her stuff away, goes to the door. Clark is here. Clark is here, paying a visit to his girl. Oh my god!
And then they kiss, and then this is so sweet. Where then Clark lays on the bed. It's like, oh, I'm so tired. Well, it looks like someone's had a long day of campaigning.
More like a long day of Lois. Okay, I don't think you should say that. Right? I think any girl would be like, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, I put it, to be fair, I put in the notes, why would you bring her up? What are you trying to do? Like, not have a mood setting at all? Like, immediately cockblock yourself right now by talking about another girl?
If anything, it just shows he's just thinking about her, man.
I mean, sure, if that's what we're going to say, because let's get even weirder now.
Like, subconsciously about it, you know what I mean? Like,
well, no, Joseph, let's get weirder, because you want to talk about subconsciously thinking about another woman. Lana now gets on top of Clark. He's like, well, if you're this tired, maybe we shouldn't go to the ice rink. We could always stay in tonight. Who else did he go to the ice rink with?
Wait, is it the ice rink?
Yep.
Why would he do that?
Look at your face. Your face just...
Why would
I told
he do
you.
that?
Why would he bring up Lois, and then why would he take her to the ice rink? What the fuck are you doing?
These are his true loves, dude.
What is
he wants to feel that again.
This is weird.
He wants to feel it again.
You're a weirdo, Clark.
He wants to reminisce.
You have the same moves, same places for all of your women?
Just, no. He wants to feel something, dude. He's maybe thinking the ice rink will bring the magic.
Because that's where it brought the magic with him and Alicia?
Yes.
Maybe.
Remember when she was biting that styrofoam
Dude, I was going to say, maybe she'll bite the cup to her hot cocoa. Oh my god.
And she just looks up like, you want to go, like, run away?
Forever? I would do it.
I'm literally going to warm up the car. I'm going to warm up the car right now. We don't even have to pack anything. We'll go right now.
Again, why would he take her to the ice rink? It's weird.
Dude, hella weird. But Lana gets on top and says she asked that question, and Clark's like, okay. So then, when you got to this point, like, did you think they're about to bang?
Yes, and I was actually mad because what made it so weird to me was how, like, Clark was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, the way that's why I even asked that, because I was like, wait, I know they don't bang, but, like, why did he say it like that?
Yeah, and then he immediately, like, puts her on the bed. He rolls over, so he's on top of her. She says, ow, ow. He's like, oh my God, did I hurt you? And he, like, backs away so much. She's like, no, not unless you have a ruler that knows planetary rotations.
So fucking dumb. Literally, it's a compass, bro. Like,
I'm
why are you
such a genius, Joseph?
No, I'm saying Lana. It's like, fuck, just say...
I know, Lana's a genius.
No, she's a fucking idiot.
That's why she has to use the...
Yeah, my item, my cool educational item that does planetary rotations.
Do you know about planetary rotations, Clark?
It's a compass.
I know. Do you?
I hate her.
But what was great about it was Clark panicking still. She says, okay, now we can get back to business.
She's about to kiss him again.
You know what? Let's just go to the ice rink.
Yeah, you know what? On second thought, we should go. So
he starts
now...
putting on her jacket, and she's like, okay, this is really fucking awkward now. And he's just, what? What are you talking about? Clark,
Well,
we haven't been together since I came to meet you. Hey, Clark, what? You mean we haven't
had
sex, Clark? By the way, I put in the notes. I don't like the way he's talking. Bro, you could talk. If you had sex with her, you can talk to her about sex.
Clearly not, dude.
Like, what is this? Now we're not open?
To think he came inside of her.
Yeah, by the way, if I'm her, that's what I'm fucking thinking. Like, you came inside me. Fuck you.
You've been inside me, buddy.
Yeah, like, I don't know what this is about here.
Hey, mister.
But she deserves an explanation. And you know what, Joseph? I even put in the notes. She deserves the truth. Ha, ha, this is the beginning of the end. That's immediately what I put, because for some reason, he's not going to tell her.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
I don't
Hey, we just got... Hey, as long as he's consistent, right?
No, he's not.
He's not honest.
He's not.
He doesn't need to tell her anything.
He's not consistent.
No, I'm saying he's consistent in what he's been doing,
Awful?
as in lying.
Yeah. Okay, consistently bad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's saying things haven't been the same between us since you miraculously came back from the dead. Finally, we're questioning that. So they're just making us seem like they've been questioning this the entire time.
So do you think, Clark, like, this is why it's weird to me. I said I don't want to talk about that anymore. It changed me. My dick doesn't work anymore. You made it so weird.
I've gone limp because I rose from the dead.
She's even like, maybe I'll never understand what you went through, but you're still the same person, aren't you? Take off your pants. Let me see.
My dick doesn't work, Lana.
Clark, I don't know. It's just, it feels like you're afraid to touch me anymore.
Yeah.
Can a girl get fingered?
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't a girl get fingered?
By the way, I'm not going to lie to you. See, this is why Clark sucks. Bro, you can go down on her. Like, come on.
Yeah, why aren't we doing anything?
Like, thank you. Like, yes.
Like, what, was your tongue gonna stab her?
Like, yeah. What
You were just kissing. You know how to control it.
Boom. What would be the difference?
Eat some ass.
What?
Eat some cooter.
You got to be able to give her something.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Clark Kent, not my boyfriend.
No.
Not my boyfriend, dude.
Ever. Like, come on. Get her something.
Also, dude, imagine if she, like, was giving him a hand job. And just, like, obviously his dick's out. And he came and, like, it just actually did, like, improve the theory. Like, it was, like, a bullet or something. And it just shot something in the fucking ceiling. What would be the reaction there?
You know what would be cool is if you find out first. If you test it out yourself.
We don't jerk off, dude.
And
not at the Ken house. Also,
you know what? If you don't want to jerk off, okay. Here's your second solution. You tell her. I think you could do one of those two.
Clark's doing it to himself, man. So she's asking, like, did something happen?
Does it not work?
To your dick? Did something happen to your dick?
Clark.
And you see how spaced out he was? He's like, this is what's funny. That moment right there, he's literally looking for anything.
He's thinking of something
to come back with, dude.
He's like, what do
I got? I'm about to turn this on, or I just got to figure out how am I going to do it.
And then Lana even says, you're the one who wanted to be honest with each other, right? Yeah, Lana, come on. You haven't been honest with him. I'm on your side, but Jesus, don't throw those lines out.
Well, as soon as she says that, Clark's then like, oh, I got it.
I got it.
He literally looks at her like, oh, I got it. You know what? Why is this about me? Yeah. I mean, you're the one who pulled away first, bitch.
What?
You moved to Metro 2 weeks after. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, and now you're into books? You like reading? Fuck you.
Why astronomy? Huh? It's an obsession, you sick freak. And how about the things you've been working on, huh? Ilana's like, nice deflection, asshole. Honestly, great deflection.
But I don't fall for that anymore.
This might have been one of the realest moments for me for Lana right now.
I got to go get some air, Clark. And she walks away, and Clark is left there like, damn it, she didn't buy it.
Fuck, not good enough. But, dude, that's just perfect because he really did just sit there and waited to think of something. And then soon as she said something about being honest with each other, he was like, oh, fuck yeah, that's right. She's been lying. I know she has.
Oh, yeah. I met you, Lana.
Yeah, remember that? 2 weeks after we... Yeah.
You joined a sorority. Remember Buffy?
True.
Yeah.
Bit his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you said that wasn't...
I got rabies.
You said that wasn't real, right?
No, it was. You told me it was.
That's right.
Rabies.
Because it is.
By the way, Clark, what are you doing? Why are you not doing anything? You honestly, you really want to lose her. You don't want her anymore. And you should never expect to be able to keep her if you're lying this way. It's silly. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, she'll stay with me. Like, you never gonna explain? Never.
Nah, man. Clark Kent thinks he can just go the extra long. He's doing the long game. I don't know what kind of long game, but he's doing a long game.
I told you, though, once he gave it to her, there's no going back. There's no like, oh, no, we're not doing that anymore. All right, but let's then get to the next scene here at the Kemp barn.
Kemp barn. We're at the Kemp barn. We're sawing some shit. Oh, no, John's just working. Who knows
what is he doing?
Looks like he's making some posts.
He's making posts?
Yeah, looks like he's making posts.
Or he's throwing them in a...
Well, he's throwing the dead pieces that he's not using. I don't know. But, yeah, John's just working in the barn. He's noticing that he's got campaign posters just laying around.
That have been burned. That have been ashed.
I guess so. And then now he turns around and we see one of those campaign boys earlier. And John's just like, who the hell are you? And then the fucking guy just starts backwards, like walking backwards, and he's like,
John starts chasing after him. Hey, you need to stay away from my family. Are you the one that's been calling?
And then the other campaign boy comes out with a bat and just hits John twice.
His weakness.
And they both look like, oh yeah. One even grins. He's like, cool. And then guess who? Samantha Drake, president of the Students for Lex. She pulls up and it's like, okay, this is what you meant? This is what you're talking about? Like, oh yeah, and defeat is not an option. We got to beat his ass.
We went to mile 10. We are going to kill John in order for Lex to become senator. For some reason, if I'm the Kents now at this point, I'm probably going to believe that Lex Luthor is the one that set this up in order for John to then be scared so that he can't be running or want to be senator again.
Lex has nothing to do with this, dude.
No. You're missing my point. If I'm the Kents, I am automatically believing this is all Lex. Because here's the thing about the race right now, Joseph. How many people are in it?
2.
And
as far as we know.
If one of them is being threatened and beaten and told to drop out, who do you think's the cause of it? Would it be the other?
Jack.
Jack has strippers. He's busy.
Uncle Jack.
No. He's doing blow off stripper's ass.
No.
No.
If John gets voted in, he's taking those strippers away.
No, he's not. He doesn't have his own table yet at the club.
John's gonna take those strippers away, dude.
No, he's not.
He's gonna shut down that place. Remove all strippers from Smallville.
So you're agreeing then with me that was the photo that Lionel saw?
What do you mean?
That it was him with the stripper.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so
we always agreed on that. What?
No. So the photo that
of Jack.
No. The photo that Lionel got from Griff that he then burned was actually a photo with John with the strippers. Just like Jack had a photo. So it's the same photo. Just with John.
Why, though? Why are you saying that would be it?
What else is it? That's how Griff faked it.
Well, I'm saying, dude, John's going to run, he's going to win, and then he's going to take away the strippers.
John wouldn't do that. They would just have to go underground.
He doesn't like the strippers, dude. Yeah. He's going to hide them or kill them.
He'd probably kill them.
Mm-hmm.
His name is John the Ripper.
John the Stripper Ripper.
Oh, yeah. That's a movie.
Hey, speaking of movies, we're at the town. Yeah, because it's an old theater, remember?
Hey, you know who's looking for some action? You know who's wearing a little skirt here?
Okay. Maybe she should have had her hair done up like in Lexmas.
Dude,
why did she lift her leg up like that?
Yes, you're getting into that.
Yeah. Look, even Apollo. Like, look at that. You saw that, right?
She's wearing a skirt, high boots, lifting up her leg in a provocative way. I'm talking about Martha Kent.
We ain't talking no loosey-goosey.
Nope. She is throwing the trash out, and she's wearing this type of slutty outfit. Well, then she's looking out.
It's not even slutty.
Are you fucking kidding me? For Martha, this is the sluttiest thing she's ever worn.
I guess. Anyway, she's looking at the posters of John.
Would you do her?
I would have done it from the beginning.
All right. Fine.
So Martha looks at the John's posters and is just like, looks upset. And then turns around And here comes Lionel. Lionel's like,
hey, sweet thing.
I guess what they say is true. Behind every great man is a great woman. How you doing, Martha? It's like, yeah, so how's John doing? And he's like, he's good, and all this stuff. But it's like, it's not enough to win, huh? Well, he's going up against someone with infinite resources. And I believe you are down financially to nothing.
Bunch of broke asses. I'm glad to see that you're supporting your son now, Lionel. But I just want to let you know, I would never give up on my husband. You misunderstand me, Martha. That's not what I'm here for. Lex has deep pockets. And Jonathan needs at least a little bit of help, let's say. Here is some money. Martha then receives the check out of Lionel. She says, whoa, this is more than money to match here. And Lionel starts laughing. I know you're so turned on. She then says, sigh, what do I have to do for this?
She wants to take it so bad.
She says, what do I have to do for this? And he says, you know what you have to do.
Okay.
She then says, we run into a lot of things with this campaign, but we both know Jonathan would never accept this. I know Jonathan would never accept this with this blind idealism of his farmer crap.
But I didn't think you would too.
I would be hoping that you were more savvy.
Mm-hmm.
And now Martha then looks, she's like, oh, he's complimenting me. I hate it when he compliments me. And now Lionel gets closer, and he then says, Martha, you know what I'm shocked about? That you're not really wanting Jonathan to win here. And now he is breathing in her mouth. Martha is looking back at him, can't really say anything. Lionel then says, you smell so good, walks away. Martha's left there standing. Oh, she wanted more. And now we cut to the next scene at the Daily Planet.
Best scene of the whole episode, am I right?
With Chloe and Clark.
They're at the DP. And so Clark opens this up in a fucking stupid, weird way. And Chloe's like, look, I know you didn't come here just for like a late night random visit. Like, what's going on? He's like, well, how far do you want to cross the friendship boundary? That's like, okay, what are we about to ask here? Why don't you just leave out the details, Clark? You can just tell me, whatever.
Hey, why did he ask like this?
Yeah, because what he's going to talk about obviously has to do with Lana. Well, Chloe, everything was fine between me and Lana, when I was human.
Can you pause it real quick, though?
Yeah.
Would you talk to Chloe about this or your dad? If you were, like, superhuman...
John will probably have a heart attack if Clark just starts talking about having sex.
Okay, so you think...
Remember how they reacted when they found out?
Yeah, but they were also throwing it in their face. I'd be that kind of pissed, too. And plus, she left the door open, so bugs came inside, regardless if I have AC or not.
Wow, so many good reasons. Just ready to go. What's this guy's deal?
But I do want to say, I don't know why. I don't know why Chloe is the one that you're asking. And why don't you call Pete? Why don't you do something? Why do you have a gross look on your face?
Well, we call Pete. Ugh. We have his number saved? I know they don't talk.
Why don't we call AC?
I'd much rather call him.
Oh, yeah, let's call Bart.
Yep.
Put it in her ass. Bart, no.
But look, dude. Clark's like, yeah, so everything was fine. It was great when I was human, right? And she's like, okay, Clark, all right. But now that I have my abilities back, it's our sex life. It's been on a hiatus. And Chloe's like,
I can't really...
Why?
I can't really help out with this.
Yeah, why? I don't even want to ask, but why? It's like, well, it just takes some time for me to like adjust my abilities to new situations.
To something new. Why don't you? What have you been trying?
I've like humped the couch a couple times.
Do you have a teddy bear? Do
A
you have
duck?
like a pillow?
A duck?
Why don't you just do something?
And Chloe's like, wow, awkward factor 8. So basically what you're saying is that you're afraid that in the heat of the moment, you might
split her in two.
Yeah, she's like, please don't make me finish this sentence. Well, see, look, that's the thing. I'm not sure what would happen.
What?
I mean, if I couldn't control myself. You know what? No. Clark, just stop talking. Stop talking. It's not funny. It's like, no, you're right. It's like, it's just, this just cements me now as your crypto hag. What does that mean?
I don't know, but here's also the thing. Do you think if Chloe was like, all right, do you want me to give you a hand job to see like that Clark would then be okay to it? And that's what he's trying to get out of this? Because if I'm Chloe, I'm kind of thinking that.
Like, that's why it's awkward for her?
Yeah, like, are you trying to tell me this so that I would help you figure this out? So then you could go back to having sex with Lana?
I mean, to be very honest, though, I think what's the weird part about it, I guess that what they're trying to do is, like, I guess a guy wouldn't normally talk about sex with his girl best friend, also who's been kind of in love with him the past, like, 4 seasons. I think that's what's awkward about it. A guy talking about it, like, to another guy about sex is, like something like that. I feel like we would think more logically, it's like, dude, just go jerk off.
Maybe.
Probably be the only time Pete would maybe be useful. Is ask Pete about this. Talk to Pete about this.
See?
Talk to AC. He's super powered.
Yeah.
Talk to Bart. He's super fast.
Yeah, well, AC could probably have sex, just not in the water.
He could probably catch a girl on fire with how fast he's going.
That's
Flash.
true, too. I wonder how... No, Flash has definitely got to be a virgin still.
You think so?
Yeah, Bart does not get laid.
Impulse, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I stand by what I said. But seriously, Clark, you haven't tried anything?
Yeah.
Chloe says, you know, Clark, you have shaken my hand and you haven't crushed it.
Yeah, and you look at things without doing heat vision. Like, you obviously have it under control.
So, I mean, it's the same thing, right? Metaphorically. No, that's not the same thing at all, actually.
So, but you didn't need me to tell you, so what gives here? Like, I'm confused.
What are you wanting me to do?
I think I got used to lying to Lana. So, like, yeah, I think I want to still lie to her.
You know, Clark, you've been running a defense this entire time. Sometimes you need to start going to offense. Lana now is a little smarter than you think.
Yeah, she's studying astronomy. She literally brings up the fact that you came back from the dead. It comes up almost daily. Like, she is literally on the right track. She's going to eventually start asking the right questions to the wrong people.
Who? Not Lana. She's dumb.
It's a different Lana, right? That you're talking about? It's a different Lana.
Because I hugged her after the missile exploded, and she didn't say anything.
Dude.
So, like, kind of like when Evan exploded, she didn't say anything either. Are you sure, Chloe? Same Lana?
Yeah.
Clark really thinks that Lana's not doing anything right now. Also, he really didn't think that not having sex bothered her. Clark is selfish. He only cared about himself. He learned nothing about what his lady's going through.
Dude,
What a selfish lover.
Yeah. He sucks. Relationship Clark with Lana is bad.
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah. So he goes, I guess first off, what happened here? Did he meet his mom, like, after that conversation
I thought
with
the
Chloe?
same thing because it's late at night. And also,
And
Martha was with Lionel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd they meet?
So they went to the grocery store at midnight in order to pick up more produce because they don't have a farm anymore.
Yeah, and she, like, just spilled all those groceries, like, you know, a while back, so they had to make up for it.
And all of a sudden they see Shelby, or they hear Shelby is barking. They go into the barn, and what do they see?
Well, dude, you got to mention that Clark does say, "Hey, Mom, you weren't talking that much in the car on the way back home. Are you okay?"
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm just a little sore.
The back alley bang? Damn. The back alley bang. Yeah, so they go to the barn, right? Because they hear Shelby barking. and they find John hung up upside down like he's like a cocoon, pretty much, like a little trapped in a web.
Yeah, like Kakuna.
Sure.
And it's eventually going to evolve into a Beedrill.
All right. And
Or do you want Metapod going into Butterfree?
how about Butterfree?
All right. Butterfree. Studspore.
So, and then it says in red with paint, I guess, on the post, "Get out while you can."
Signed, not Lex.
Definitely not Lex. Like, what?
Yeah. I don't know what this was. This is where the episode got a little bit weird for me. Where now these students, how long did it take them to do this? They don't seem like that they're the type that would know how to string up a body like this. Those guys don't look that strong.
Dude.
John's fat. All right.
I don't think they're part of this club. I think they're like secret security guards or something. Like, I don't know.
Let's go get a punch.
Thank God, right?
I've been missing out.
So Clark comes in. John is already dressing up, ready to go and get checked out. And Clark comes in with Lois and Martha, and they're like, "What the hell are you doing, Dad?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna stay in here overnight because that's exactly what the people want me to do. I'm not gonna let a couple pranks get me."
I think you need to let the doctor check you out first, okay? You know what, Martha? I don't want to hear it right now. I'm going out. Jonathan, what are you talking about right now? And now they are talking about how John was getting the phone calls of people threatening him.
Yeah, because Clark just assumed, like, okay, I don't think you're being honest with this. Is this like the first time that's happened or no?
And Martha freaks out. We're a family. We tell each other everything. And then Clark says, yeah, that's right. Except the deal I made with Jarrell.
Yeah, I just told y'all about that, so that doesn't count anymore.
So, but I told y'all. I just kept it.
But how about John just yelling at Martha, like, maybe you're willing to risk your life over this little prank, but I'm not, because I'm Jonathan Kent. I'm going to rally.
I don't think I want to stand by and watch as you do this. You know what, Martha? I have to see this thing through.
Do you?
And you know what? You need to understand. And then Martha throws a hissy fit and runs out.
I'm going back to Lionel.
She starts walking
and
funny.
And then John comes in because he's still mad from losing the argument. He's like, hey, and I told you, huh? You never back down for someone like Lex Luthor.
What, Dad? You think this is Lex? Why?
There's no limit to what he can do, damn it. How many times do I have to tell you? Clark's sitting there like, damn, this is the first time I've heard this.
How could Lex do this?
Whoa. Oh, speak of the devil. Lex is here. Oh, Clark, I heard what happened. I just wanted to make sure your dad was okay.
Hey, is your dad all right?
Hey, trust me, pussy. Trust me. You don't want to be anywhere near him right now. So he thinks it's me. Maybe it's the truth.
Listen, Clark, I released a press release saying that I denounced the attacks on your father. Because you know what? I'm such a good guy. My name's Lex Luthor.
That's right.
If you're Clark, why don't you just hit him?
We could hit him again. You know, it seemed like we learned some lessons last time.
Lex does say, I need you to believe me. Clark then still gives him the death stare. Lex is like, all right, fine. And now Clark starts chasing after him. Lex, why do you even want to be in Senate anyways? Clark gets a stepping stone. To what? That's like Apollo asking Icarus why he's building wings. Too bad Icarus didn't build those wings, dipshit. Look, Clark, what I really want is power. What if you don't win? Then what are you going to do? What if you don't find exactly what you're looking for? Well, there's always the White House. Look, I promise I didn't have anything to do with your dad, okay? Clark then looks at him. Okay. And now Lex walks away. Clark says, I don't know. I have a lot of problems right now with sex. This is not my week. This
is not his week, dude. Because, I'm telling you, he just left to go get high. So with the scene after the hospital, we have the students for Lex Luthor.
The White Knights.
In the little office. He's like, wow, look, it didn't even work what we did. Well, it looks like we have to go harder. Samantha, chill out. We already went too far and it backfired. We need to turn ourselves in before somebody points a finger at Lex. Lex asked us to go the extra 10 miles. I'm the only one willing to do that? What are you talking about, dude? Like,
you know what? There's only one thing I can't bounce back from. All right, you know what? I'm going to the cops, okay? You crazy. Oh, yeah? The kids can't come back from hard steel.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Open carry. Looks like this would be somewhere where maybe someone hears gunshots.
Nope. Samantha Drake kills both of them with her gun.
Easily.
They're dead.
They're gone.
Now Samantha says, I never give up. I'm a winner.
Well, no, she says Lex would never have given up that easily.
Either way, it's my favorite part. She walks over to the mirror. She slaps herself.
Oh, my God. She does slap herself.
She's like, bitch, we got this. And now
she had to have shaved her real head.
And now she grabs the clippers.
Also, I hate how she's doing it.
Yeah, that
she's
can't
like not
feel
getting
good.
hair at all right here.
No, that can't feel good. And she starts now shaving her head. Because you know what Lex wants? Bald women.
Yeah. She literally wants to be Lex. I can be bald too, Lex. I can be just like you.
All right, if you're Lex, do you have sex with her?
Maybe if she wasn't... I don't know, dude. I don't think he would.
What if she had hair? Would you do it?
Oh, if she had hair, yeah. She looks better with the hair.
Let's go to the
I need some hair. The bald head for her is not a good look.
Let's go to Lex Mansion because it's about to get hot and heavy.
Because you know what this reminds me of right here?
Splice.
No, this is literally at the end of Goldmember when Seth Green shaves his head and turns around in the chair as the new Dr. Evil.
All right. So, would you bang her or Sarah?
What?
Or Emily? Emily?
Because those are children. I'm going to Samantha Drake.
Emily's not. Emily's of age now.
After a week?
All right, dude. You tell me Emily is too young, but Judy is too young. When Judy is 1,000 years old.
Dude, because that was an actual child that played that person.
I don't know what you're saying. But seriously, though, I mean, if she's sitting in your chair and she then takes off the robe and she's completely naked.
Samantha Drake.
Yeah, Samantha Drake. Like, this is exact scene. Sure, she's bald.
I mean, honestly, yeah, if this was presented to me like this, I'd probably be having sex with her.
All right.
Also, let's just talk about real quick that the person who plays Samantha Drake is this girl called Annie B. Compton, who ended up being more so of like a writer and producer. But if you were ever a fan of The Young and Restless, she wrote, associate head writer, she helped write 131 episodes, which is kind of fucking absurd. Fun fact.
That's a great fun fact. So this was really her only, like, big picture thing, though, as far as being the star of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to now.
Okay, so yes, I would have sex with her.
All
cool.
right. Because as we see Lex walking into his office, you're bald now.
Oh, I didn't recognize you. And so she gets up and is like, I wanted to show you how devoted I am to you. And immediately gets naked, and he just laughs. He's like, nice tits.
You have no hair.
Nice tits. But, yeah, I appreciate the support and all that. It's really flattering, but, like, I guess I need to upgrade security or something. Don't they always say never use your birthday as your security code? Or should I say your brother's?
What?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about right now?
What security code?
Interesting choice of perfume you have on.
Hermes.
It's your favorite.
I know everything about you, Mr. Senator.
Why are you calling me Mr. Senator? You know I'm not a senator yet. Maybe when I am, you can call me that, but not right now. Why are you calling me that?
Not now. Not with Jonathan Kent out of the picture. Look, I would never condone what happened to him. Oh.
Of course not, Lex. You've got to distance yourself. It's like you said in the Herald article. Strike when you can, but never leave yourself vulnerable. But my ass is waiting for you. Please tell me you weren't the one that attacked John.
It's okay, Lex. I know what you want me to do, and I would never want you to take the fall for it.
Put 3 fingers in.
Look, you may know your knowledge about me, but don't assume that you know me. Oh, you're losing your edge, Lex. And you've clearly gone over it. My security will escort you to the police station, all right?
Lex then turns his back. She picks up the vase and she shatters it on his head. And he goes flying to the bookshelf and now he's knocked out.
Lex is dead. R.I.P. Lex. Campaign race done. And then she climbs on top of him. You're just having a moment of weakness. That's why you need me. And I'm pretty sure she then has sex with his body.
Shh. Okay. I was going to say, I think she does something to him right now.
She had to have, touched him or something. So, look, now we're at the DP. Clark and Chloe are teaming up here. It's like, look, I've been looking up all these numbers that have been calling the house lately, and this one seems to pop up a lot so recently. So, see what you can find. And it's like, well, so what's up with your dad? Well, I think he's just trying to prove something to everyone, you know? Maybe his son, me, It's like, think about it, Clark. It must be kind of hard being a role model for a guy who literally is not human.
And stops nuclear missiles and survives explosions. True, but I'm not asking him to be like that. But that doesn't mean that he's not going to try to be like that, Clark. Also, I was able to track that phone number that's been calling your father. Oh, yeah? Really? What do you got? Whoa. This is the Students for Lex Luthor, office of CKU. Clark's like, CKU, I know that from somewhere.
I go there. And then he changes clothes just to come over here? Is this not the same day?
It was a busy day. He had to go home. He had to take a rip. And as he then goes into this office where these students then are lying dead,
he sees the trail of blood.
Apparently, Samantha is a sick psychopath where she leaves her hair on the body she kills.
And she put posters of Lex covering their faces.
So she's the hairless bandit.
The hairless killer.
Kissing hairless Barlow.
Nah, dude. Samantha shaved Drake.
Samantha, does the carpet match the drapes?
No, does the carpet match the pubes?
Does the carpet match the drakes?
Oh, the drakes? Nice.
Oh, see the little play on words I did there?
Dude, terrible.
Dude, I'm so smart.
And now we're at the rally. We have now come...
Go, John! Fuck you!
Fuck you, John! That'd be so funny.
That would be my sign in the crowd.
You suck!
All right, but yes, as we are back.
We're now full circle.
Yes.
At the rally, prepping up. John is reciting his lines, and he's like, yep, that's your quote, Mr. Kent. You got it. Putting the heart back in the heartland. Yeah, but those are Martha's words, not mine.
Lois is cheering him on because she's the one that prepared that speech because she's the campaign manager owning this show. She says, "Ooh, let me fix your tie, your jacket. You look wonderful. You actually look like a farmer wearing a suit. Knock them dead, boss." All right. She then chugs some alcohol. He then walks towards the stage. And now John is walking out. I love this.
Hey, I'm Jonathan Kent. Hey there. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And this
really? Thank you. Now we have the Make-A-Wish.
Thank you.
Now we have the Make-A-Wish Foundation kid showing up. Sorry. We have Samantha Drake pulling up.
Okay. All right. Do it proper. Riddler pulls up.
This is not Riddler. You are really shitting on them for calling her Riddler.
They based it off of this episode.
This is terrible. So Lois notices her. Samantha literally turns around and just pistol whips Lois into a knockout. And while John is giving his speech, we have Samantha Drake gun pointed at Lois, and Lois is like, "Whoa, yeah, you're taking this definitely a bit too seriously here." Like
Samantha says, "Shut up, nice basic training skills, bitch."
I love that she says, "Looks like initiation went a little wrong." I think she was saying that, "Oh, you're a skinhead, like an Aryan Brotherhood."
Yeah, the White Knights.
Sure. The what? You know them?
I don't know them. What?
Why do you know their name like that? Why are you calling them White Knights? You know they're called KKK.
Let's get to the scene.
Yeah, we're back. Still, we're in the little projection room or something, and it's like, listen here, you're not going to shoot Jonathan Kent, all right? You're definitely not about to do that.
You're right, because I'm the Riddler. You are.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right, because you're going to shoot him. And so John's still continuing his speech, going back and forth. He's talking about his family, and we're going back into, I don't think they ever really understood why I want to run and why this is so very important to me. But the truth is actually very, very simple. Just want, to help all Kansans and blah, blah, blah. Now we're back to Lois. She has a sniper scope. And now we get the full explanation. Samantha Drake was holding her hostage at gunpoint. You're going to shoot him. You're going to do it. And you're going to do it good. Oh, this is not going to work for you. Oh, really? Oh, the one who works at the place that he manages, his wife, and takes him in as a campaign manager.
She is going to say that Lois had a spurned lover type moment with John here. By the way, I don't think she knows the Kents at all.
No.
Yeah, as much as Samantha seems to have gotten a lot of backstory with people, she doesn't seem to know the relationship in this household.
She's literally flipping her own story, like what happened with her and Lex, to Lois and John.
You know who's believable, though? If she did this with Lana. Lana being the spurned lover of having sex with John. Because Sheriff would be behind it, too. I did find those cigarette butts. Remember?
Nasty habit, you dumb little bitch.
Yeah, it was because of the meteor crash.
Stress.
But now I study astrology, and I only smoke because Clark doesn't have sex with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Cigarette before sex. Ugh.
Yeah, burn me with it.
Okay.
What? Do you not like that?
What's your deal?
What is your deal?
Get back to my Aryan Brotherhood or Sisterhood.
White Knights.
You really want me to call them that? Now just aim. Shut up and aim. Didn't General Lane teach you anything? Yeah, he did. How did she pull this off? How did she just not immediately shoot her?
Basic training skills. They already said it earlier, and her spin kicks are just unblockable.
Samantha,
but of course, Lois gets hit and knocked out.
Samantha manages to knock down Lois, pulls the gun herself, is now aiming at John's head. Clark is now here. He manages to hear the gunshot in time. Goes Clark speed mode. Here we go. We haven't seen this in a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so the bullet's going. Even pops a balloon on its way down. And Clark runs over, manages to save John in the nick of time.
What a catch, Clark, and nobody saw you, and you have the bullet in your hand. You're such a hero. Too bad you can't fuck.
It's true. You can't bang.
Yeah.
You can't bang Lana.
And now people are rushing the stage, more importantly, the security, and they are now blocking everything. They're pulling everybody out. Samantha's like, how did I miss? She starts loading the gun again, and now Lois just immediately whoops her ass.
Well, not even. She just, somehow manages to tie her arm
Samantha
back.
didn't even try.
She didn't. It's like, are you weak?
Right. What happened?
Better late than never, Smallville. I've already taken care of this little bitch.
By the way, Lois got her ass kicked. And she's like, yeah, Clark, I got this.
Yeah, dude. You saw how she threw her down.
You know what would have been crazy is that if Samantha would have taken out Lois first because Lois was still there. And Samantha decided to say, no, I'm going for the shot immediately. I don't understand what we're doing. I thought we were smart, but apparently we're not smart. Because also, Lex doesn't want you, so what's the point of this?
To flip the story, I guess? I don't know.
To make it so that the obsessive person, Lex had nothing to do with it, people will like Lex after this.
Yeah, Lex will definitely even testify, like, yeah, it was definitely that bitch over there.
But the other thing, too, is he's not going to win the election. Martha would probably step in place if John died and win.
Probably.
Yeah, it would be too easy of a vote.
Yeah, I don't get why he didn't get Martha as his campaign manager.
You know why?
She literally advised a corporate megalomaniac.
Because she's too busy. She has something in her mouth.
Okay, dude.
Named Lionel Luther.
Dude, stop.
What? Tell me they don't play with tongues.
They play with ass.
By the way, this episode's really sexual from us today.
Hey, dude. It's because of Samantha Drake.
And also...
And you kept mentioning Judy.
Yeah. I know you're hot.
And Splice.
You're hot, too. But Lana and Clark having the sex talk, so it makes sense.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because, we're built up. We're
Yeah. We haven't had it in a while.
I haven't had it in a while. And I don't jerk off, so.
No. Neither do I. I'm scared. Let's go to Luther Mansion.
Lex picks up the Sun Tzu Art of War.
Dude.
And he actually grins at it when he picks it up. And now Lionel is quoting the book, and then Lex finishes the quote before he can finish.
I already knew that quote, Dad. I read this about 18 times before my 15th birthday. What a great 14-year-old present you got me. Most people get them video games. Yes, well, despite your intense studies over the matter, it seems Jonathan Kent has surged ahead of you in the polls.
Yeah, he starts rubbing it in. He's like, yeah.
Have you seen it, Lex? Have you?
But it looks as though that your students followed in your footsteps. They left quite a mess. How does it feel, Lex, to have people worship you?
Isn't this always what you wanted?
Yeah. Does this feel good? This isn't exactly a power trip, Dad, but I suppose being a state senator would be. That's exactly why you're running for office, isn't it?
You want to know the truth, Dad? I actually have to work for this.
How?
That's why I want to be this. Because I have to work. Lex, what the hell did you just say?
And Lionel's even like, so that why you hired guns to get dirt on your enemy?
Lex, did you just try to lie and say you're wanting to be a good person?
Yeah, he did.
That this is working hard for you?
He's becoming a terrible liar.
But he's getting lazy with the lies where they don't even work.
Yeah. And then even Lex is like, well, so much for your fatherly advice and support in the campaign, huh, Dad? Griff's dead.
Griff's dead. His body turned up in the back alley of suicide slums this morning. And somehow, I don't think the Kents did this.
Lionel killed him?
Dangerous neighborhood, Lex. You know, what would it have killed you this one time to actually be on my side?
Why the fuck? Lionel then says, you're slipping, son. First Milton Fine vanishes from your radar. Now Griff. Ugh.
You're so lazy.
It might be time to dust this off. And he hands him back the Art of War book. And he leaves him burned once again. Lionel owns his son. Emotionally, physically, like in every way possible.
If I'm Lex, there's no way I feel like a man. Like, I'm below.
I bet his dick doesn't work.
Yeah, that's very true. Let's go to the Kent house.
All right, so John, this is Lois talking to John. We got your stuff ready to go for the script here, and then
we're gonna go see some firefighters. By the way, I love firefighters.
Yeah, remember we got that event tomorrow. Don't forget. I'm not gonna forget, Lois. God, Martha walks in. It's like, hey, you're up 10 points in the polls. Look at that. Well, it looks like we'll win this thing after all. Okay, bye, ladies, bye.
I'll see you guys later. Please stop talking to me. God, John is just so busy right now. So the face of the people. And now Martha's now talking to Lois. Isn't this great?
Why is Lois glowing right now?
They're both glowing.
She looks, oh my God, dude.
It's okay. Lois then says, I hate to be the one to burst the bubble, but guess what? We're out of money, aren't we, Lois? Martha finishes her sentence. Lois says, yeah, I've been trying to keep this from John, but as far as I can tell, we're not going to be able to make it, especially with this last push. Lex is going to be able to reach out to 800 or more people because that's all that's in this town. And now Martha says, I know. But I think I may have something.
There is one other option, but you cannot ever tell Jonathan.
Why? Okay, I actually put in the notes here. Martha's an asshole. Why would you tell Lois?
Yeah.
You're putting that on Lois now. So then if you get caught, you can then say, Lois knew. So you could try to take the heat off your back. Martha, this is really bad.
I think it's because she's the campaign manager and she needs to know where the money's coming from.
Just promise me you won't tell Jonathan anything. Lois, And now Martha says, okay.
Lois is even kind of scared to agree.
I'm blowing Lionel in the alley.
For money.
All right, dude. Let's get to some fake shit. Let's go to the Clark barn.
Clark barn. And we come up. Lana's looking in the telescope. Clark's like, hey, wasn't expecting to see you. She's like, yeah, I just didn't want to leave the things the way they were when we last spoke. And Clark immediately goes, you're right. I was pulling away. It's because I've been wanting to be with you for so long that I feel like I'm just going to fuck it up again. In some way. What?
This is stupid.
Clark, I would never let you go that easily.
That doesn't answer any of the questions, though, that we had.
Maybe we just need to slow down and try and get back to where we were.
So we'll just start holding hands.
Yeah, we'll start by you spying on me as the neighbor girl again, and I'll bring Aunt Nell back, and we can make it like how we just started. I'll bring Whitney back from the dead.
Lana, I freak out. I blame you, and yet you forgive me, no questions asked? Maybe that's because it's not all your fault. What you said about me running off to meet you and getting all caught up in my homework, it's not entirely false. So I'm going to tell you a half-truth.
Clark, I've been studying the meteor showers.
Clark's like, why the fuck you doing that?
You said you were going to leave that in the past. I know I did. And I tried to. I really did. But now with the second meteor shower, and, Clark, there's just no way that they're random, okay? Like,
What are you saying right now, Lana?
Well, you know that spacecraft that I saw during the last shower while I was looking into the satellite imagery from the first one. The one that happened when we were kids. And there's something that doesn't crash the way the other meteors do. It kind of lands.
Clark's like, what are you saying?
God damn it, no. Clark, what if there is someone that came in that ship that day, and whoever was in it has been here with us this entire time?
So what?
Clark's literally in the back like,
who cares?
Shit. That's me, yeah. What if, huh? What if, Lana? Yeah, what if?
Hey, Lana, but it's not real.
What if? What if, Lana? You answer that. What if? What would you do? I need to know.
By the way, honestly,
why wouldn't he ask that? Like, well, yeah, what if? Like literally be cool about it. Yeah, what's the deal?
He has the worst poker face I've ever seen.
What? Think her back was turned towards him.
Hey, I thought you said you were going to let that shit go.
What the fuck, man? You said no more showers.
Why are you bringing it up? This isn't square one.
I hate when you bring that up.
By the way, they're the worst couple I've ever seen.
I don't get it.
You remember how in Lexmas, and I'm not taking this back, Lana and Lex deserve to be together. Because I don't know what Clark and Lana are. But that's not real.
I believe in Lois and Clark more at this point.
You know what? I'm behind it. I believe in Clark and probably this chick, Samantha, than I do with Lana and Clark.
Clark could change her.
Clark can fix her.
Yeah.
She'll grow her hair back.
He can't fix someone like Lana.
You know what you can't fix is someone being a whore.
Speaking of whores.
Let's get to the alley.
We're going to the back alley bang. Martha comes out here, is already looking sketchy.
By the way, before you go on, I can't wait to play the song for you at the end. You're going to let me turn this up.
Okay.
Because the song, when the credits roll, may be the greatest thing I've heard.
Hit this button that unmutes the soundbar.
All right.
So Lionel pulls up, in his car with his driver.
I'm looking for a good time, sweetie.
Dude, this is like straight out of GTA or something, bro. Pull up, do the quick little honk. The girl comes over and just bends over. This is literally that. Hey, hon, how much? Hey,
and then
Martha's like, thank you for coming. He even opens the door for her. Like, he doesn't get out of the car. He just opens the door inside the car.
She then looks around, and then she starts going onto his lap.
I'm always here for you, Martha. What? You damn near could have shown me her head, like, bending over, going down.
All right, hold on. I got to do this right here real quick. I want you to just listen to the soundtrack here, because I fucked this.
Isn't this Depeche Mode?
Dude, I loved it.
Wow. That's what you liked?
Yeah, well, you know what? You made me listen to the damn dark tones of John's episode 2 episodes ago. Being like, Taylor, look at the credits music. So you know what? I show you credits music.
Well, that was just a weird tone to leave off on. Like, why was it so dark?
What was that tone? Was that Sexy Night?
I think that was Sexy Night, honestly. I think it was like, I'm feeling a little X-rated right now.
Man, this episode's been X-rated. This episode has been dirty.
Mm-hmm. Like we talked about fleshlights, talked about super jizz, talked about Martha the whore.
That's her name.
For money.
That's her. She took the money, and that's what she's. Well, there's one other option, Lois. Don't tell John. Lionel gave me money. He just said I have to do something for him, so I have to leave at midnight. Don't ask questions. I'll be home in the morning. Martha did a Devil Wears Prada, which goes back to a full circle moment here. Lionel did something to Martha where no matter what, Lionel deserved sex. And Martha gave it to him.
I mean, first the watch, now the money. What's next? A ring?
All right, so would you watch like Martha and Lionel having sex or John and Martha having sex? Which one would you rather watch?
John and Martha, and then who?
Lionel and Martha. And here's the thing. I'm going to ask you another question. Who do you think is more loving?
Lionel definitely is.
Lionel would be more loving with Martha.
But John's got that farmer anger, like.
Oh yeah, no,
This is the movie Savages. If Blake Lively, Aaron Taylor Johnson,
Martha's Blake Lively, yeah.
Because she talks about how one, he makes love to me, like he's passionate, he's sweet. The other one, PTSD, war, hardcore veteran, fuck.
By the way, Lionel and Martha would make love. John and Martha screw. Damn, that's weird.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Farm by day, mansion by night.
I'm into this.
Farm by day, mansion by night. Dude.
I'm worked up. Let's watch Splice.
No.
All right, only one scene I get to choose.
Don't do that.
I'm doing it.
Don't do it.
Put it on right now.
We need to get off this episode.
This episode needs to end.
Fanatic is done. We ended on the back alley bang. And as we just talked about, it was a lot this episode. My head hurts almost.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of want to shave.
I was going to say, you want to shave your heads?
Yeah, let's shave our heads, dude.
Let's do it together.
Samantha Drake.
Yeah, forever.
Forever. Defeat is not an option.
I don't know what this episode was for. Was it just to see that John's taking red pills now?
That, I think also Martha taking the money, that's definitely going to be a plot point.
Okay, yeah.
For sure.
So okay, and the sex talk. So yeah, you know.
Oh, sex talk for sure. That was the biggest thing.
Well, Martha and Lionel banging is pretty big too.
Well, that's not technically confirmed, but I mean, it's insinuated.
What? What are they doing? Wait. What? No.
My thing is, I think Lionel is literally, like, what is actually happening. I'm pretty sure he's, like, not asking for anything. He just wants to give her money.
Are you being serious?
I mean, he might come back later and say some shit, but he's like not saying anything about it right now.
But this is the thing. It's like they already had a relationship.
That's true.
So they have like secret innuendos where it's like, if you give me 10, you know what that means. If you give me a 20, you know what I can do. If you give me a 50, you know I'll go around back. Like, it's just different things that they know only about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Why? You feel dirty? Like, this season's getting
gross.
dirty.
I feel gross.
Brainiac kept it all together. Now that he's gone, everything's just let loose.
Yeah, he kept everyone stable. But, yeah. Fanatic is done. Thank God. But, okay episode. Things happen. I think the dialogue probably made up for what actually happens in the episode.
Maybe. I don't know.
A lot of solid little moments, like this whole sex talk, and then the Chloe talk with
Sue.
Clark. Sue?
Yeah. You remember sex talk with Sue. Everybody does.
Sure.
Who doesn't love an old lady and then getting phone calls? My partner doesn't come right.
What a problem. He doesn't come right? What does that mean?
Comes out of his ass, his belly button.
He doesn't come right? All right, we gotta stop. Two nerdy idiots. We're once again your hosts this week. Thank you again for listening to the Somebody Save Me podcast.
If you listen all the way, you better give us 5 stars.
Seriously. You know this was entertaining.
No, I don't know. This episode was...
Make sure to leave the reviews. Yeah, definitely tell your friends, tell your family.
Back alley stuff.
Back alley. This might as well have been an After Dark special.
Yeah, this is the backdoor back alley stuff.
Back alley bang.
Back alley backdoor bang.
The Bab.
The Bab.
The Bab.
Or the BBB.
Catch us next week for Lockdown, episode 11. Can't remember what this is just by off that title, but we will see. I'm sure I will. Adios!